I would like to recognize some of our esteemed guests among us, members of the WSU Tech Board and WSU Tech Foundation Board, our partners from area school districts and industry partners, and local government officials. If you could please join me in giving them a round of applause. This morning, you will hear from a lineup of distinguished speakers who are instrumental to the growth and success of our educational programs. First, we'll have Dr. Sherry Utash, President of WSU Tech, following Dr. Sherry Utash,
Vice President and Provost at Wichita State University. We're also Dean Phillips, President and CEO of the Phillips Fundamental Learning Center. And lastly, Kelly Bielefeld, Superintendent of Wichita Public Schools. Yes. Perfect. So let's kick things off with no other than our president of WSU Tech, Dr. Sherry Utash.
Thank you, Mandy, and welcome everybody today. Today is a historic day for WSU Tech as we celebrate the launch of our new Paraeducator Program. And this is so important to our community. And the program that we're going to have really designed for classroom assessment, for instructional technologies, applied learning opportunities. And we're super excited that we started this program in the fall of 2024. We're doing the official launch of it today. And we know that, like I just got an email the other day that some of our students that are enrolled now are going to be an applied learning opportunity this summer at our middle school camps with USD 259. There's just an example of how this is going to work and why it's important. I am a huge fan, and I say this all the time. Nobody from the college will be surprised when I say collaboration for maximum impact. And if there's ever been a program that has collaboration for maximum impact, it is the launch of this program. We are so fortunate that we have this incredible collaboration with the other presenters that are going to be here today. Our local education institution, Wichita State University, Wichita Public Schools, and all the surrounding districts, as we collaborate with them. Janine Phillips, President of Phillips Fundamental Learning Center, and how we're going to work that into our program. And so when we think about this program, this has all kinds of pathways. So we're going to start with this program as a 2-year program. It has the opportunity to articulate to Wichita State University, to their teacher para program, their early childhood, their elementary ed program. It also has the ability to provide a skilled workforce for WPS as they need paraeducators. And importantly, we have partnered with Phillips Fundamental Learning Center to introduce the science of reading for dyslexia. So all of our students will have training and certification from PFLC as part of their educational experience with us that they can carry forward and take into those classrooms and help children read and write more proficiently that are struggling with dyslexia. I say this when I get up here. I get to be the one to stand up here, but it is the work of many, many people that make this work and make this today happen. So I want to recognize 3 people that have been so instrumental in making this program go forward. Dr. Jennifer Seymour, where are you? Our Vice President of General Education and Applied Technologies. She's been super instrumental in making this happen. And it is something that we have needed to do for a long time, so I'm super pleased about that. I want to recognize Doug Mowry, our Dean of General Education right here. Thank him for his role in this. And last but certainly not least, I want to recognize our department chair, our program director, Kendra Himes, for her dedication and her expertise in putting this together. Without the work of the 3 of you, this would have never happened. Without the collaboration of our 3 partners up here, this would have never happened. We couldn't have had this launch and this announcement today. What today means for WSU Tech and our partners as we get into this new program for paraprofessionals It reaffirms WSU's Tech commitment to educational advancement and to serving this community. So as we continue the dialogue with our presenters and our partners, just want you to think about, this is how I always think about a new launch. You know, we know what we intend this to be, and we kind of can kind of in our minds think about these are the things that are going to happen. But this program, like so many other things that we've launched, I think this has boundless, endless possibilities and things that we will realize and we'll get to experience. And more importantly, our students will get to experience, and those that are our partners will experience as this program continues to develop, mature, and become part of the fabric of the education of students to be in the classrooms with young children throughout our city, throughout this community. So with that, I am going to close my comments and invite my friend, my colleague, for 25 years, Dr. Shirley Lefevre.
Thank you, Sherry. I didn't need to be reminded about 25 years. I'm not that old, really. To me, today is more than an announcement. It's a celebration of one of the many ways that WSU Tech and Wichita State work together to serve the people and businesses of our state. So today, we're not just unveiling a program, we're unveiling opportunity. Opportunities for growth and for making a tangible difference in the lives of the students and the educators across Kansas that we serve. And it's another opportunity for us to work together to promote our students, helping them to achieve their professional goals one step at a time. Once students complete the Paraeducator Program at WSU Tech, as Sherry mentioned, they can seamlessly transition to one of 3 Wichita State University programs, including the Teacher Apprentice Program that's serving over 600 students currently, the elementary and the early childhood education Bachelor of Science programs. The benefits of this collaboration extend far beyond the individual student. And by nurturing a talent pipeline from WSU Tech to Wichita State and ultimately to our school districts, we are strengthening the very foundation of our education workforce. We're ensuring that our schools are staffed with highly qualified, dedicated educators who are equipped to inspire, mentor, and shape the next generation of leaders. So we look forward to being part of this work, and we thank all of you for being here today, and go Shocks.
Thank you so much, Shirley. It is always a great day when we are able to highlight the partnership between Wichita State and WSU Tech, and I have seen the impact that the TAP program has had on many individuals, and so I think that this is just a great step forward with that. So thank you so much for your comments. So one of the unique aspects of our Paraeducator program is its focused attention on dyslexia, ensuring we meet the diverse needs of all learners. Please welcome to the podium President and CEO of the Phillips Fundamental Learning Center, Janine Phillips.
Okay, so Sherry, 25 years. I have been waiting for 25 years for this moment in time. Absolutely. So thank you to Sherry and WSU Tech for arranging this partnership. My name is Janine Phillips. I am Executive Director, co-founder with Gretchen and Deal of Phillips Fundamental Learning Center. Our center was founded in 2001 with a mission to provide innovative and effective learning and literacy strategies for educators, enabling them to transform the lives of children who struggle to learn to read, especially those with dyslexia. Today marks a significant advancement toward that mission with the introduction of WSU Tech's Paraeducator Program. This initiative represents a vital step in equipping educational professionals with specialized knowledge and techniques necessary to evaluate and elevate the learning experience of students who face unique challenges learning to read, write, and spell. The new Paraeducator Program at WSU Tech is set to change the landscape of support available to the classrooms. For too long, students with dyslexia have navigated a world of education that didn't recognize their needs or harness their superpowers. Our partnership with WSU Tech is poised to bridge this gap through intentional training that equips paraeducators with specialized skills to aid students with dyslexia using science of reading, which is proven methodology and techniques to change these kids' lives. The program's inclusion of structured literacy-based strategies ensures these educators will have the tools they need to make a tangible difference for all children. Reflecting on past initiative, the Downing Foundation Project demonstrated the profound impact of dedicated training to reading intervention. The project, orchestrated by Fundamental Learning Center and generously funded by Barry and Paula Downing, served more than 300 students over the course of 2 years, delivering promising results. 80 USD 259 educators were immersed in 2 to 4 weeks of training and mentorship in alphabetic phonics, an evidence-based approach essential for students struggling to learn to read. With over an hour of focused instruction each day, we saw significant gains in kindergarten and first grade. All their foundational skills improved: reading, writing, and spelling. For instance, children who began the program not able to identify letters were by mid-year scoring close to national averages on reading assessments. Despite the project's success in 2009 through 2011, scaling this intensive model district-wide presented challenges. However, it reinforced a critical lesson. When teachers are equipped with the right skills, the students excel. Through the Paraeducator Program, we're taking this lesson to heart. Our paraeducators won't just support students academically, they'll empower them, guiding them through the rules of the literacy game. I sincerely want to thank again Dr. Utash and the team at WSU Tech for their forward-thinking approach in embracing curriculum that prioritizes the needs of all students. It's through collaborative efforts like these that we can create an inclusive educational environment where every student has the tools for success. As we look to the future, the vision is clear and exciting. I'll share that as well. Every teacher and paraeducator can become an expert literacy instructor, transforming the educational journey for all students, especially those with dyslexia. With WSU Tech's program, we're taking a pivotal step towards PFLC's vision: all children reading, all children succeeding. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Janine. I can tell your passion, and every time that you talk about your mission of the PFLC, I always get more excited about the impact that you're making, especially on our readers. So thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Well, certainly last but certainly not least, we have someone who is an incredible champion of WSU Tech and brings great insight into our community's educational needs. So please welcome to Superintendent of Wichita Public Schools, Kelly Bielefeld. Thank you, Kelly.
Good morning. So excited to be here this morning. This is just essentially just a great idea, right? There's so many pieces of this that are awesome. We hear a lot about workforce, and we hear about aviation and manufacturing, and we have the big employers in our community. So Spirit's number one, and Textron's number 2, and we are number 3. But we are not always in the conversation with those other employers when it comes to workforce. And the irony of the situation is that none of those other things happen without us, right? Without teachers. Without teachers, none of these other classes that go on at WSU Tech or in WPS happen. So the fact that we're feeding ourselves, so to speak, when it comes to workforce, I'm so excited about this. It's what we need to do, and it's a great vision for the future. Education traditionally, I think, also has been somewhat unique in that a lot of the other career areas have a career ladder. So you can go to this level and go up this level. You think of nursing or doctors or whatever. Lots of, you go to school for 2 years or 4 years or 6 years or 8 years. And in education, we haven't always had those rungs of the ladder that employees, you're either a teacher or you're not. And so the fact that we're starting to create and being somewhat disruptive, maybe somewhat unique in our Wichita area, that we're creating rungs of the ladder for people to climb as they want to pursue what is an amazing career path. It's flexible, it's unique, it's working with kids, which is the best thing ever, in my opinion. There's so many good things to getting into education, but it's not always accessible to everybody, and this is a new way that it can be very accessible. And the other thing that is completely genius about this, if you don't know the inner workings of a classroom, is what Janine talked about. We have all of our teachers that are trained in Wichita Public Schools in science of reading and structured literacy, all of our elementary school teachers. But if you don't know how a classroom works, a lot of times the classroom set up in centers, right? And so the teacher's working with a certain group, and then over here is a certain group doing something independent. And almost always there's a paraprofessional that's working with a group of kids. If that paraprofessional is also trained in the science of reading, the trajectory of those students in all of that classroom just elevates. It's a genius idea. It's something we need to do more of. It will allow us to promote better training and a clearer path for our paras who are dedicated to us, that are dedicated to kids, but they just want more skills in order to make themselves better for the kids. It really is a great idea. It's a great concept. And then they can go on to WSU and hopefully get into early childhood or elementary education or the TAP program. Even special education is another high demand area that we have lots of vacancies for. So I couldn't be more excited and more appreciative that we're leaning into a career field for the third largest employer in Sedgwick County. That's right. That we need workforce too. And this is just one more great way to do it and build it. So we hope that lots of people sign up, lots of people join us on this journey. And like Dr. Utash said, who knows where this will go? I think it will probably exceed even our expectations for where it will head in the future. So thank you to all of the collaboration that really moves our community forward.
Thank you so much, Kelly. And thank you for your dedication in creating opportunities, not only for your students, but also for the educators within your district. It's making a difference. So thank you. Yeah. All right. So as we wrap up today's presentation, I want us to extend one more thank you to all of our speakers for their invaluable contributions. Let's give them one more round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. And I am so excited for the journey that lies ahead for our new Paraeducator program, and I believe it will make a significant difference in the lives of many students. We also want to give a shout out to those who are watching us online today and those who are interested in learning more about the Paraeducator program. We do have information sessions that are happening next week. So if you are looking to get more information or get started in the program, that is your best place to come. And of course, we are enrolling for next fall, so make sure that you come in. So thank you again, everyone, for attending today. Let's continue to educate, inspire, and empower our future educators. Thank you.